Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them's going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Has this at the 6. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. Ooh, got the hearts racing a little earlier than they wanted. My heart's racing up here, but fortune on their side this time, partner, as they do get the ball back and are going to have their opening possession after all.
Yeah, it definitely spooks you a little bit, and you got to now make sure as an offense you settle things down. Maybe a good reminder, too, in the huddle. Hey, boys, let's make sure we take care of this football.
On the give, this is Irving. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Once again, Irving. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Baker now from the gun. Buying some time right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. This one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Mayfield escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They'll run for it with White. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Schultz with the catch. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, 3rd down coming. From the gun, Stroud. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Mixon on the counter. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
On the quick, right? Level swap.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
All right. 118. That's it.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Baker. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete, Mike Evans. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's the give to Irving. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Tyreek Williams in on the play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to Irving now. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and just 2 to go. Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Go. 18. That's it.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Stroud off the play fake. That's a catch for Nico Collins. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal from the 9 here.
18.
Shotgun now, first round. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Oh, ready?
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Irving here from the gun. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Irving on the inside give. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. They give to Irving, left side. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Completed to his running back. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air, third and long. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Darius Davis to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
The 26-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. Has another lane. And he has it all the way down to the 8. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Going after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last... Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Return coming from the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On the ground again with Mixon. He's got a gain of 6 there. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Third and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Stays in the pocket. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Baker now off the play fake. Complete over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down throw here, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Forced out to his right. So this one on the defense. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Irving. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds the in route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Baker throwing again. Jump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
19 seconds.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On play action, here's Stroud. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Running left, this is Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
2nd and 8. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
All right. 18.
Strad to throw on 1st down. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this one doesn't go far.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Now the give to Mixon. He still has room inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
All right. 18. That's it.
Running left is Mixon. He finds some space again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. That's it.
Chubb. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completes this one to Otten. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 34. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down run from White. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Right back to Irving now. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Third and long, Mayfield. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fields this at the 19. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. 18.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense. They need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pass caught, 9-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate. That offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Pierce up the middle. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. And it looks like 9 yards on that pickup, and this sets up third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's third and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-possession game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Fair Bear has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. The Texans throws it in, and they will get him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Buccaneers at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Mayfield throwing on 4th. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Drops to a knee, clock's gonna run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Drops to a knee, clock's gonna run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Drops to a knee, clock's gonna run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now Mayfield. He throws a bullet to the center of the big gain downfield. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use